Всем привет, друзья, товарищи. Мы начинаем Алана Вейка 2. Не успел я даже особо толком отдохнуть от контрола, который меня, конечно... Ну, там прям по записям, наверное, даже было видно, что я уже подзаебался в него играть. Посмотрим, что будет тут. Посмотрим, насколько все-таки гениален Сэм Лейк. И посмотрим, насколько они сделали работу над ошибками, и насколько игра это охуенно в плане графики. Я на всякий случай, читая перед этим, прекрасно зная там рекомендованные системные требования, поставил тут графику на средненький, без трассировки, без вот этих всех штук-приколюх. По ходу дела будем смотреть, как мне в целом комп это все дело будет вывозить. Если вдруг что, то графончик немножечко мы поднимем. Вот. Ну, хотя вроде как и на средних даже эта игра выглядит более чем достойно и прилично. Короче, со всем этим делом разберемся мы. Ну а пока давайте погружаться в эту охуенную историю. И да, русского перевода здесь нету. Ну как, в смысле озвучки. Вот, есть только субтитры. Их я, естественно, читать не буду. Так что читайте как-нибудь сами. Вот. Я знаю проблему, что они здесь, помимо всего прочего, еще довольно быстрые. Поэтому тут бы про себя успеть их прочитать, а не то, что вам их озвучивать. Извентиляюсь. Я сразу предупредил. Вы предупреждены, так что... Все, на этом точно погнали.
3, 2, 1. Renormalize.
Back to the beginning. We all come to a story with hopes and expectations, looking for an answer. Sometimes it would be better to live with that hope without ever knowing the full story. In a horror story, there are only victims and monsters.
Ну что за
And the trick
звуком-то?
is not to end up as either. But trapped by the genre, we are all ripped to pieces along the way.
Ну, все страдали, блядь.
This is not the story I hoped it would be. This is not the ending I wanted. This story will eat us alive. This story is a monster. And monsters wear many faces.
Тут еще титры не в попад идут, ёб твою мать. Так, я понял сразу, что вот нужно сделать. По звуку. Общую громкость еще чуть пониже. И громкость музыки тоже вот так вот как-нибудь. Приглушенный бас. На звук. Что? Применять фильтры для эквалайзера с целью снижения частоты высокочастотных звуков, таких как голоса птиц, скрежет шин. Это снижает частоты, превышающие 1 ГГц. Килогерц. Рекомендован для игроков с гиперакустикой. Ага, понятно. Ага. Ага. Вот так вот оставим. Так, здорово, голый мужик. Я, к сожалению, уже знаю, кто это. Ну да ладно. Да, и опять же, я стрим в какие-то не смотрел, обзоров со спойлерами я не смотрел. Просто знаю пару мемчиков. И не более того. Ну и тому фабулу завязки. Пацаны, я тут голый хожу. А вы съебываете. Давайте не надо. Куда я вообще иду, блядь? Здорово. Ебать. А вот это было страшнее сейчас. Ну, с атмосферкой ребята прям знатно поработали, конечно. Прям все вот эти звуки вокруг, это что-то... Здрасте. Еще и дождь, блядь, пошел. А вот... О! Ну, блядь, серьезно. Ладно. Какого хуя? Нормально. Нормально чувака спороли. И еще и со свидетелями. Пока эпичнейшее вступление от Ремеди. Самое эпичнейшее.
Hey, kiddo. How are you?
I'm good, Mom. How are you?
This trip might take a little longer than I thought. I'm sorry I've been gone so much lately, Logan.
Oh my god, Mom, it's not your fault people get all murdery. What happened?
Just work stuff.
Right. Well, Dad and I are just watching the latest episode of Night Springs here. Mom, it's so good.
No spoilers! I'll let you get back to the show. You were supposed to wait and watch with me. I love you both.
This is what happens when you go on work trips, Mom. Love you too. And say hi to Casey. Tell him to stop brooding so much.
Logan? I will. Bye, kiddo. Logan thinks you should try cheering up.
Snarky kid. Wonder where she gets that from.
It can't be a coincidence that another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Feels like the killer's leaving us a message.
I'm glad you're on this case with me, Anderson. It's right up your alley. You should take lead. Think of me as the backup.
Okay. Any words of advice?
Nothing that would cheer anyone up.
Но даже тут уже видно, что получше все с лицевыми анимациями, чем в контроле. Ха.
Here we are. Cauldron Lake.
Time to get to work. A deputy was supposed to be here to show us to the crime scene. There's the car, so where's the deputy?
Eaten by a bear? I'll check out that map.
Приглашение. Угу. Ага. Так, сразу вот так мы делаем.
Worth memorizing before we get swallowed up by the trees.
Отлично. Чё по карте? Это наше местонахождение. Куда и нам, блядь, надо? Съемные коттеджи, блядь. Ладно.
I think I hear someone. Could be our deputy.
I can go take a look.
О, Тортон Маллиган. Ага, понял этих придурков.
Hey, over here.
Здорово.
Hey there. Agent Casey, right? Sheriff Breaker said you'd be coming by to take over the case.
You're half right. Anderson?
Alex Casey.
Ma'am, I'm Deputy Mulligan. I
Что со
just
звуком
figured
происходит?
that, you know, that, federal agents right here, Thornton. Down at the crime scene. He's not what you call the sharpest axe in the shed.
Придурок.
Were there any witnesses?
Yeah, a couple out-of-towners. I wonder what they were doing sneaking around the woods at night. Not that we have anything against city folk, right, Thornton? Don't worry. Sheriff Breaker took them back to town a while ago.
It's about the crime scene.
I was getting to that, Thornton. Well, we reckon there are some organs that are currently outside the victim's person when they should be, well, you know,
Да ладно.
inside.
I want to see the body. How do we get there?
Oh, sure, that's real simple. Just through the hole in the fence, down the hill towards the lake, around the old convenience store. You can't miss it. Been closed since the area was fenced off. The store, the campground, all of it.
Mulligan, tell him I'm here waiting. I'll show him around.
They got it, Thornton.
Благодарю. Месье с лагающим звуком.
Before we get to the crime scene, there's time to review the facts of the case so far. Make sure...
Доску зацепок. Убители разума. Ты что, на квадратной
to
такая
sift
стала?
through clues and work the case. building the mind place again for each case, using each field office as a model in my... The facts are on the board. Everything we know about the previous murders. Worth taking another look.
Так. Стоматолог пропал. Пропала жертва, заявили в 2010-2012. Тело нашли в неглубокой могиле. Обнаружили в озере Колдерн в 2016. Кое-какие органы отсутствуют. Рыбы постарались. Судя по состоянию тела, не могло провести 8 лет в воде. Обнаружен 2 недели назад. Причина смерти — рана грудной клетки. Надпись на теле не разобрать. Хозяин магазина там. Угу. Так, метод убийства. Детали убийства различаются. Единственное, что объединяет, трупы вздутия на причины смерти разные. В данном случае травма грудной клетки. Синяки на запястьях и ногах. Жертв связывали. Глубокая рана в груди и сердце отсутствует. Последняя жертва умерла от травмы грудной клетки. Совпадает с убийством 2018 года. Трудно утверждать ввиду состояния тела. Все тела раздуты. Труп побыл в воде. Вот почему его так раздуло. Только одну жертву обнаружили в водоеме. Портрет убийцы. Поговорить с кем-нибудь. Тело третьей жертвы испещрено татуировками. Убийца пытается что-то сказать, или в ком-то просто умер художник. Кроме года исчезновения между ними нет ничего общего. Возможно, убийца, спортсмен или охотник. Так. Окей. Угу. Получается, все.
I see you're already hard at work, Anderson. Close to cracking it?
We're just getting started. Let's head down the hill to the crime scene.
Ага. Игра не
Hey,
останавливается.
Casey, you putting me in charge. Why now?
Look, Anderson, you're a better detective than I am. You've cracked cases that had the rest of us baffled. I don't want to slow you down.
Are you thinking of retiring? You know what happens to cops who say this is their last case.
Real funny, Anderson.
Какой ты угрюмый. Я не такой, конечно, угрюмый, как...
Stairs are out. You okay to jump down?
I'm not that old.
Еще не старик. Чего у тебя с ногой, чувак? О, ладно. Что мне подсказывает, что вот какие-то подлагивания больше сейчас идут не из-за того, что у меня что-то с компом. Потому что... Сейчас даже включу. Что там по FPS-ам.
Fucking nature.
Ну, нормально все у меня.
There's too much sky.
Стабильный полтос. Висит. Вот, а из-за того, что это пиратка. Да, потому что, ну, у меня не купленная.
Not a bad place to get murdered.
If getting back to nature is your thing.
Бля, давай пошустрее чуть, брат.
Damn.
I like the
Should have brought
rain.
an umbrella.
The only thing around here that feels like home.
You think the local law had the sense to put up a tarp?
If they did, next coffee's on me.
At the murder site. I did not want to swap. No, not Hey!
Deputy Thornton, I take it.
Здорово, мужик.
That's me, at your service, ready to get this case solved. Now the body's behind the store. Come on, I'll show you.
Очапали. А, ты будешь развалочку, короче, ладно.
FBI, huh? That's so cool. Hunting down psycho serial killers and shootouts with the mob.
You forgot the UFO cover-ups.
What? Those are real? You guys hiring?
Thornton, he's joking.
Let's just see this body, shall we?
Ну давайте смотрим.
Now this is the scene of the crime. We found him on the table. And we didn't touch nothing, you know, procedures and stuff.
Thanks, Deputy.
No tarp. You owe me a coffee.
Okay, let's start by examining our guest of honor. Does this fit the MO of the previous murders? Body is positioned on the table. Ritualistic.
Бля. А чё не так-то, блядь?
To arrive in town. Coincidence?
Новая линия расследования. Новый вопрос. Задача на доске. Зацепок можно посмотреть в целях. Взять место преступления.
The killer left the
Изучить.
heart right next to the body. Bruising on the wrist from the cargo straps holding him down. Inside stab wound. Chest cut open. Heart removed.
Так, все на этом? Угу. А что ты?
That's not right.
В смысле неправильно? На открытых вопросах? А открытых вопросов больше нету пока, да? Ага. Да ептать. Коль ты не упаковываешься-то?
Think.
Почему ты... Вопросы-то открылись. Что не так? Почему оно не кладется?
Nah.
Ладно, хуй с вами. Не, а и при этом оно еще и не выходит, да? А. Серьезно, блядь. Это вот так делается.
Heart removed from chest, strapped by the wrists. Definitely matches the previous murders. But this time the heart and the straps were left behind. More clues to work with. This makes 4 murders that we know about.
Так. По мере расследования все это будет. Угу. Изменения в целях. Да, мы поняли. И еще кто жертва и кто убийца.
Who is our victim? Who killed him? Need to find more clues. Large amount of blood on the table. The victim died here.
Угу.
Any idea who the victim is?
His name is Nайтингейл. He was FBI. He came to town about 13 years ago. Now, I haven't heard a word about him since. Well, Until now.
Nightingale? Robert Nightingale?
And sisters.
Что со звуком? Ей-богу. Так.
So you knew our victim.
Cases together. After his partner got killed in the field, he went off the deep end. Got the boot pretty quick after that.
What happened to Nightingale after the Bureau let him go?
Depression led to booze, booze led to paranoia. He got some wild ideas in his head, chased ghosts until he fell off the map. Guess he ended up here,
I bet there's more to that story.
but no happy ending.
Years ago, 2010.
Same as all the other victims.
Certainly fits the pattern.
Он
Makes
же
me
проезжал
wonder
как
what was
действующий
going
сотрудник.
on that year.
Probably something this town wants to forget.
Допустим. Так, тут что у нас?
Someone left in a hurry.
Убив
Knocked the
штатив.
tripod over. Was it for a camera? Someone was drinking beer. They spent time here, waiting.
Допустим.
Multiple people were here. Multiple killers? I think that's everything. For now, at least.
Anything clicking yet?
Not sure. Need to think about it.
Так, пойдем подумаем. Так, у нас стало понятно, кто у нас жертва. Вот так. Там на будущее. Ой.
Robert Nightingale, ex-FBI, came to Bright Falls 13 years ago.
Многочисленные следы ног. И обильные брызги.
Boot prints, indicating multiple killers. Quite the party.
Предумышленное, по-любому.
They planned for the murder to happen here, passing the time with equipment ready. They were waiting for him. But why Nightingale? He's been missing for 13 years. Why here? Why now? Profiling. Get into the subject's head. See what they saw. Feel what they felt. Use whatever I know about them to guide my intuition to a revelation. Piece it together.
Так.
Been MIA for 13 years. How did he end up here?
Up from the lake that's not a lake. It's dark. He was there too. You are not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise.
Robert Nightingale came from the lake before his murder.
Так.
Nightingale was chosen as the victim. Why?
Like the switch, it goes click. Lights are off. But somebody's home. Somebody's home.
This wasn't some random act of violence. This was a ritual. And Nightingale a component. They didn't see him as a person. More like a container for something.
Пустим. Так, на этом все, да?
The lake is connected to Nightingale somehow. Casey, let's take a look down by the lake. Lead the way.
Sounds good. This way, right?
Right.
Well, okay. Well, I'll just wait here.
Ага.
This one of your hunches, Anderson? Did something happen at the lake?
I
Именно.
think Nайтингейл came up from that direction. From the lake. Probably looking for shelter. Safety. They were waiting for him.
When you're ready, I'd love to hear what you
Sure.
put together so far.
It's not that complicated. Nайтингейл was out in the woods alone at night, possibly nude. The killers knew he was here, ambushed him, dragged him to the campgrounds, strapped him to the table, cut his heart out. But then they were interrupted by those witnesses, the Bookers. The job is unfinished.
That seems pretty complicated to me. What was this guy doing skinny dipping at this time of year?
Haven't figured that part out yet.
Lots of questions.
Lots of answers for us to find.
Это да.
I didn't know trees got that big.
Хуя себе.
Gives me the creeps.
You need to get out more. It is kind of creepy, though.
Опа.
There's a piece of paper on the ground. Tracks. Barefoot. Nightingales? They come out from under the boulder.
Makes no sense.
Завалили что-то.
A page full of text on one side. Not a printout. Written with a typewriter. Old school. Lines scratched out and edits added with a pen.
Like a manuscript. Page of a story. The killer left a message.
It's for us. The text is about us. The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nайтингейл. And then there was the page they found. The first step down into terrifying depths.
Reading
The
the words. These words felt like a message.
Felt like a message.
Someone knew they were here. Someone playing a game with them. An invitation. How could they not accept?
Even if they knew it would end up hurting them.
Пум-пум.
Someone's been watching us.
Playing a sick game with us.
You were right. This is right up my alley.
Так.
Nайтингейл came this way. Either he dropped this page, or the killers left it for us. I should profile Nайтингейл about this page. We found
Страница.
a page in the woods. A story about these events. What is Nайтингейл's role in this?
I carry his words close to my chest now. Inside. The awful truth. You must dig it out.
Something was put inside him. In his chest. I must find out what.
Ага. Так, страница рукописи понятненько. Доска зацепок. След остыл. Здесь под камнями.
I think he came from the lake. But his tracks make no sense.
М-м.
Found all I can here. Time to properly examine the body. See what I can find inside.
Допустим.
Casey, I think something's been put inside Nайтингейл's body. Let's tell the deputies to get the body to the town morgue.
Okay.
Допустим.
Whoever wrote that page made sure it read like a story. Like a scene from a thriller.
I hate all of it. The text said we'd find more. I believe it.
But what's the purpose? They're twisting events to create their own narrative. To do what? Entertain some fantasy? Projecting their desires? Are we characters or the audience? Witnesses to their design? All the above?
It's all about control. Deciding what happens to who. Don't let it drag you in.
Too late. I'm already hooked. I need the next chapter.
Ну, ты увлеклась, а я вот что-то как-то пока... Слишком все размеренно. Все слишком размеренно как-то. Но нахуя его ёбнули? Пока все тоже непонятно. И это интригует, блядь. Очень смешно.
Well, sure, but the coroner won't be back in town for another week after Deerfest.
Not a problem. I'll do it myself.
Oh, and Sheriff Breaker called to say he's got the bookers at the Oh Dear Diner in town. Oh, and I've got a key to the gate. It's a shortcut back to the parking lot just up the hill.
Спасибо, чувак. Все, мы пошли.
Thanks. Let's get the car, drive to Bright Falls, and talk to these witnesses, the bookers.
At the diner, right? I could use a cup of coffee.
Let's try that shortcut the deputy mentioned.
Sounds good.
Отлично.
Seems like a nice town so far. Murders aside. Pretty woods. Cute lodge we got set up in. We should go for a hike if we get a chance.
Now you're just being mean, Anderson.
Deputies aren't exactly up to the task, but hopefully the sheriff will be more helpful.
Not a surprise about the deputies. Doubt they see much stuff this gruesome.
Электростанция какая-то.
Can't fit the clues all together yet. Heart removed, tripod, tracks leading to a dead end.
Ну да. Не сходится примерно все.
Maybe. And why take out his heart just to throw it away?
To stuff in something for us to find.
Надеюсь, я правильно бегу? Так, нам в машину, да?
Here we are. Let's drive back to town. I can't get that manuscript page out of my head. I've never seen killers reach out so directly before.
Что не так?
Damn impressive work so far.
Быстро продвигается вперед.
These hunches were moving fast.
I wasn't sure about taking a case so far from home, but I'm thrilled to be here for this mystery.
Мне вот что интересно. Вот если я сейчас возьму и графику шатаю прям в низкие настройки. Настройка количества скучности небольших объектов. Окей. Много ли у нас изменится?
Need to swing by the lodge to get anything from the field office?
No, I'm all set.
I'll park there anyway. I want to walk to the diner, get a feel for the town.
Чуваки, вон с пивасиком
The
гоняют.
diner's just up the waterfront. Shouldn't keep the sheriff and our witnesses waiting.
I smell coffee.
Брайт Фоллс, Вашингтон. Ага.
Just how much coffee have you had today, Charlie?
Not to toot my own horn, but I am pretty darn sure my...
Прямо на берегу. Это, видимо, вот тут.
I'm gonna go check something out. Be right back.
Got it.
Не понял.
Setter is better.
Допустим. Подожди. А куда нам надо? А, ну ладно. На берегу-то это вон.
The FBI. Welcome to Bright Falls.
Здорово,
It's nice to
чувак.
have you here. I got you both some coffee. Oh, it's Washington's finest.
Nice to meet you, Sheriff. I'm set for coffee.
You know, I wouldn't say no to another.
I'm Agent Sagoi Андерсен. This is Agent Alex Casey.
Just say I'm happy you two are here. Frankly, we could use the help.
Witnesses here.
They made them sound like suspects.
Mulligan and Thornton are still on about that? No, the Bookers don't strike me as the murdering type, but you can decide for yourselves. They're just inside having
Ну, в прошлый раз
coffee,
была
biting
баба
on
у
their
них.
nerves.
I'll see what they have to say. Casey, you compare notes with the sheriff.
Take your time. We've looked through the case files you sent over, Sheriff. Have you had many people besides the known victims go missing?
Sure. But it's slowed down ever since Calvin Lake was
Excuse me. I'm Agent Sagoi Андерсен. Are you the Bookers?
Hello, officer.
Just Saga is fine, Ed.
Love to get back to our hotel and decompress after what we saw. Take a bath, scream into pillows, that kind of thing.
Что, блядь, со звуком?
Last night.
I'm a writer. True crime.
Еще
We're
одна,
here from
блядь.
New York, doing some research on a famous novelist, Alan Wake, who went missing here. I was down at the lake, getting some details. Perfectly legal.
So what did you see in the woods?
This naked dude came out of the lake, and he was acting crazy, shouting weird shit at us. He must have been on something. Then we heard shooting. We ran into these psychos in deer
Стрельбу.
masks. They were tearing into the naked guy with knives, like some kind of satanic cult. And then we bolted and called the cops.
What makes you say it was a cult?
The masks and knives aren't enough.
They were shouting, "Cult of the tree, the cult of the tree, cult of the tree."
Хули дерево, что?
And then we found a... That's all.
Что вы там нашли, блядь?
The cult of the tree. What are the Bookers telling me?
I found their necklace. The symbol is 2 triangles.
The cult wants their spruce tree back, Tammy.
Finders keepers, Ed. My publisher will want this on the cover.
Tammy found something. A necklace belonging to one of the cultists.
Mm-hmm.
The Bookers were at Cauldron Lake. Why?
The fence was built to hide what's there. They say the writer fell in the lake.
Private party. No trespassing.
My book has questions. Past the bolt cutters.
They broke in for the sake of Tammy's book. Nothing to do with the murder. They were telling the truth.
Но не во всем они не соврали.
So you found something there, right? A necklace these cultists may have dropped. You need to hand it over.
Okay. Told you not to keep that thing to me.
Thanks. This could prove to be helpful. Do me a favor. Stick around town for now in case we have any more questions.
Like we'd even dream of missing Deerfest.
Oh, God. Sagoi Андерсен.
Ха-ха, опять ты.
I thought we'd never see you back here after that awful thing happened to your baby girl.
Что?
How are you? I'm sorry. Who are you? I don't know what you're talking about. It's me, silly. Rose. You know me. I don't think I do. And what horrible thing happened to my baby girl? She drowned. Your daughter. That's so weird you don't remember. How do you know I have a daughter? Oh, I know what this is. You're blocking out your traumatic memories. Happens on TV all the time. No. You're mistaking me for someone else. If you say so.
Да здравствует, блять, в этот охуенный мир. Брайт Фоллс, миссис Андерсон. Так, что у нас там с ожерельем еще надо что-то порешать. Досье. Так. Тут все понятно. Найтингейлом тоже все понятно. Страница рукописи. На зацепок. Дела. Улики. Портрет убийцы.
We're dealing with an organized group of killers, not a lone serial killer.
Так. Культ древа. Допустим.
I need to know more about the cult of the tree if I'm going to shut them down.
Угу. Так. Цель культа. Что за культ? Ожерелье. Сюда. Символы культа. И маски. Психология культистов. Ага. Угу. Так, все расставили.
All set? My guys have Nайтингейл at the morgue.
Let's go.
If you're ready to go take a look.
Погнали.
Okay, I got a lead. Looks like we're dealing with a cult. The cult of the tree.
A murder cult. Fuck.
Have you heard of this cult of the tree, Sheriff?
Only the urban legend. If you're in the woods at night, the cult will get you. That sort of thing.
We're not gonna find out you're the Grand Wizard or something, are we?
I played some D&D back in the day. Wizard was always my favorite class.
О, отсылочки.
Looks like you have some guests.
Ah, morning, Ted. Yeah, real important guests. Deerfest. Always draws a crowd, right?
Too true. More the merrier. Have a good one, Sheriff.
Hey, what do you know about that waitress from the diner?
Rose? Yeah, she's a bit of a space case. Always has been.
Mm-hmm.
Why? What'd she do now?
She kept saying that my daughter drowned. She even knew my name. It was all very weird.
Rose has a talent for saying the weirdest thing possible.
Это после того, как ее тьма коснулась в первой части еще.
Hey, boss. Corpse is downstairs ready to go.
Отлично.
Yep, in the morgue, all prepped.
I'd like to take a closer look as soon as possible. Lead the way, Sheriff.
Hey, Sheriff. Looks like you have some guests.
Ah, morning, Ted. Yeah, real important guests. Deerfest. Always draws a crowd, right?
Почапали.
Oh,
We
this is the
appreciate
Bright
the
Falls
support,
Sheriff's
Sheriff.
Station. Anything you need, just let us know. So we share a morgue with the funeral home next door. It's a shoestring budget. I guess you guys don't have that problem, though. Our only coroner rotates between a few other towns, and he's away this week. But you can handle this, right?
I'm qualified to perform examinations. Yes.
Вообще, конечно, по идее, это не совсем правильно. Все-таки патологоанатом должен вскрытие проводить. Хотя, блядь, это же ФБР.
Something about morgues. They always cheer me up.
I can't say I feel the same.
He's joking.
Ага. Хуюшки, ладно.
Okay. Let's take a look at our patient. I'll start with the external inspection before performing the internal examination. What was the cause of death? What other clues can the body give me? There's writing on here.
Что-то написано.
Can't make it out.
Writing?
Ну да.
They managed that.
The body shows signs of being submerged in water post-mortem.
Ну, блядь,
Doesn't
здесь
add up.
нет. Убили-то его на столе.
This looks like text. A tattoo?
Nайтингейл didn't strike me as a tattoo guy.
Ну, как-то да.
Defensive wounds. He put up a fight.
Aha. They did leave something inside his chest.
Так. Доска зацепок. Дела. Убийственное оружие Колдрон. Улики.
Time to
Ага.
see what Nightingale's body can tell us.
Так. Внутри что-то виднеется. Так вот. А, это все в причину смерти, ладно. Смазанный текст.
Think.
Угу. Ритуальная надпись. И еще одна.
Text is smudged. Looks inverted.
Зеркалина.
Heart can't have been marked before removal.
Долгое нахождение в воде.
There's definitely something in his chest. Did the killers leave it there?
Но кто же еще-то? О. Как бы перчатки одел, что ли, не знаю.
It's the same type of page we found at Cauldron Lake.
Nightingale hunted Saga. Didn't see her. The Taken could not see into bright light. Light hurt them, made them vulnerable. Nightingale had no heart, but here he was, killing.
Someone's created a fucked up fantasy about us.
Hey, hold on. We found these kinds of pages. I didn't think they were relevant to this case.
Ну, сохранили, красавцы.
I have them right here.
Что происходит?
No, wait.
Sheriff?
What the hell?
Опа, блядь. Нихуя внезапный эпик.
Didn't see her. Could not see into bright light.
I'll make you pay.
He's coming. No weapon. The page said to get into the light.
На свету.
He can't see me in the light. My gun's out in the hall. Gotta get it back.
Часть здоровья. Ага.
Vanished.
Ебать. Так, ну, на этом тогда закончим как раз эту серию. Начало эпичное, и концовка главы тоже эпичная получилась. Так что, спасибо, ребят, за просмотр. Ставьте лайки, пишите комментарии, подписывайтесь на канал, жмякайте в колокольчик, проходите по ссылкам в описании. И до скорых встреч. Пока, народ.